Hey everyone, how's it going? Just wanted to make a video, let you guys see me feeding my endlers. I got these endlers from Endler Ark. They're supposed to be the original enders. I'm not sure the specific year. It says they have like a year. It's supposed to be the year that they were found, but um, yeah, they're endlers. They're a little smaller than guppies, from my understanding. I've never really seen a whole lot of endlers out there, like at fish stores or anything like that. So I thought they were pretty neat, and supposedly they breed pretty often. But um, this is their food. This came actually with my order. There were some issues with my order, so I'm not sure if they just threw it in for free because of that, or if it's normal, or maybe it was an accident. I don't know, but it's called Fry Complete. Um, Fry Complete. It's called. The brand is supposed to be Arc BioRite. I think it's actually something that they make themselves. I'm gonna set this down so we can just get a better look here. But it's got the general stuff, like most foods, protein, fiber, fats, some ash in it, phosphorus, stuff like that. It says you're only supposed to feed what fish can consume in 10 minutes. Pretty sure I overfeed in that sense, but it just comes in a giant baggie. This is actually a lot of food. I've probably had them for maybe 3-ish months now. And they've started having babies, which I just recently discovered, but it's just a giant bag of, trying to get a decent view of that, of powder. And what I do, I just take a measuring spoon. This is an eighth of a teaspoon. I only fill it like maybe halfway, like that much. Um, I'll set this over here. But I only fill it about that much, so maybe about half, sometimes less. You guys, let me know if that's way too much. I don't know. It seems like a lot when I put it in there, but what I'm gonna do, bring this over here. I'll film myself dropping it in here, and they go kind of nuts. There's only here. Let me just gonna tap it in. Trying to do this with one hand, so it's throwing me off. Some of it gets a little chunky. I'm probably doing this way wrong for all I know. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing with these things, but they seem to be liking it, and I guess that's all that really matters. So there it is. I figured this view would be nice because you can see it from their perspective, and they're just going nuts, swimming up to the water. Um, but yeah, I hear some banging around. Some banging around here. That's just me putting this food away. Hearing my voice fade in and out. I'm just kind of moving around a few feet from the camera here. I'm just gonna put this food away real quick. At one point, I broke the seal on the Ziploc bag, so I have to keep it in another Ziploc bag. I still seal the original, anyways. It's my life struggles in my head. Yeah, so these were originally, I want to say, I mean, I can give a review on the whole process with Endler Ark. I'm not too happy with it, the process. I still don't know exactly if what I got was right. I can say they do appear to be Endlers, and the one I have that's really full colored, I do enjoy it a lot. I originally thought I bought the. I guess I'll go into a little bit of a review here while you guys are watching, since it would just be silence anyways. But by the way, the food, I don't like chuck it in and let it sink. I let it sit on top of the water. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that, and they pretty much just get off the top of the water. But it's also just slowly start sinking down anyways and swirling around there. So you guys can maybe see some of the babies. There's one right here. Yeah, it's one of the babies. He's off in the distance. He or she is off in the distance there. There's at least 5 I've counted, but they hide in the plant down there pretty well. I didn't even know they were there until just a couple days ago. The whole process I went through with Endler Ark, I'd originally ordered, and usually when you order something online like that, either just from any type of a fish store or anything in the hobby, you'll get an email. I mean, anywhere in general, you get some type of an email saying, received your order, then you might get another one saying order shipped, stuff like that. And I mean, it's fine if it takes a while. I was perfectly understanding with the whole process. I tried to be. I never got any type of a confirmation or any of that. In 2 weeks it went by, and I shot them an email and I said, hey, I haven't received any type of word. Like, did you guys go out of business? And I actually put that in there. Like, I have no idea. Like, did you guys go out of business? Is everything okay? Like, I'm an understanding person. I just like to know, if everything's okay, or if, maybe I should try to get my money back from, credit card company or something like that. So, within, I want to say a day or two, they emailed me back. I don't even know if they emailed me back just anything personal, or if it was, I can't remember if it was personal or if it was just basically just an email saying your order had been shipped. So yeah, that was the process when it arrived. I will say it was interesting. It was the smallest little thing that you could imagine. And like, it wasn't like a bigger box or anything like that. It was a fairly small USPS box, which I thought was really impressive. It was maybe like, if you're familiar with the size of like a VHS tape, it was slightly smaller than that. And in there was a nice, perfectly sealed bag. It was very nicely done. Like, they clearly have shipped out some Endlers. So it was very impressive that they fit it in there with the bag of food. So again, I'm not sure if it was like the food was supposed to come. I don't know anything, and I was kind of hesitant to email. I figure I got something, so I'm just happy with that for now. And yeah, but okay. So on top of that, I ordered. I believe it was like, they're expensive to begin with. I believe it was like 100 to 150, maybe 175 was the most expensive one, and that was for like, they have different categories you can buy. Like, you can basically buy like unsexed babies, or like smallish ones, or the cheapest, and you get like 10, 11, 12, I don't know, something like that. And then for the more expensive ones, you get less, but they're already sexed. You have an idea of, like, you can get kind of like some premium ones, or like better colored, stuff like that. Ones that they may deem that are good in their mind. But I chose the cheaper one that came with the most Endlers. And it wasn't because I was cheaping out. I wanted something that's like, kind of like a lotto system. Like, maybe I'll get something that's just really nice, and I don't want anyone picking something out. Like, who's to say what's considered nice to who? What I may think is nice might be nice, not nice to someone else, and in reverse. So, the same for someone else. So I went with that one with the idea that, like, if I like these, maybe I'll order some more of these, or more of a different one that they have. But overall, so I received, like, I want to say I was supposed to get 10, and maybe it was 11. I'm not sure. But whatever I was supposed to receive, I think I received just that amount. And one of them, though, they were all smallish, but one of them was the colored one that you'll see swimming around in here. Right now, there's two decent. There's one really colored one. There's one that's almost full color, like just lots of colors. And there's one that's just starting to get its color. Let me see if I can see it. That one swimming up to the camera right there, that is the original one. This guy, he's moving around, but the other one's behind him now. And then the guy more right is the newer one. He's just been getting his colors the last few weeks, maybe a month now. But so I received them all. They were basically all like a grayish fish color, except for the one, which, from my understanding, they're not supposed to develop their colors unless they're an adult, which I didn't order adults. I ordered all babies, which was kind of weird. And for me to have gone through everything I went through to get this, it was just kind of odd. Like, that's not what I ordered. I'm kind of afraid at this point. Like, I guess I should have sent something, but at that point, it's like, I was just happy to get something. So it's like, why push the situation even worse? And it's like, they send me something else, and it's not even like maybe the right strain of fish. It's a different type of Endler, and I mix it in with these, and now I don't even have, like, my mindset was, I thought it'd be cool. Like, they're supposed to send out, if you do some research on Endlers, there's a whole thing with like in-class coming from, specific points of origin, and these are in-class Endlers, and it was supposed to be the original ones, which I thought were pretty neat looking. Lots of different colors in there and stuff like that. So I just thought it was neat overall. But I also thought that I would receive some type of document proving that they were in-class Endlers. But apparently that's not a thing. Again, like, I could have followed through and just sent a bunch of emails. Like, who wants to do that? And it's like, this isn't. It was really all just I don't want to say a letdown, but I was expecting something different. So I don't know. But with the times that we're in, and COVID, and it's not past. It's still around. COVID's definitely still around, but everyone's kind of been through a lot, and I know I have, and other people have, and people's families come and gone, and money issues, and all kinds of stuff. So I just chalked it up to a situation like that, and I try to err on the side of just niceness. And yeah, fish is swimming backwards. But yeah, I mean, overall, it was just an odd experience. Like I said, I did receive the fish. These guys have been interesting. They've been interesting to watch. Like I said, they had babies. From what I've read, I mean, that's pretty much what they do in their baby factories, basically. So they'll keep pumping out babies and die off, and more babies and die off, and so we'll just see how it goes. They're pretty nice. They're not like a lot of the fish I've had where they might just be scared and stuff. These guys, they've definitely started recognizing me. They know I bring food, and it's weird. They're small enough. It's like they're really not very scared of me. It's kind of weird. I've moved them to a couple different tanks now, and they're fine kind of wherever I put them, which is nice. So I mean, I like them overall. It's just I don't feel like I got what exactly, but maybe some of that was just built up in my head of what I thought I was gonna get. So yeah, but I mean, I do feel like I paid a lot for them. So, but you pay a lot, you think you would get something. I don't know, more than just a bag full of fish there, but with so many different things different than what you expected, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, they seem to have kind of stopped eating, but I think there is a decent amount just kind of whirling around in the water. Again, I'm probably just overfeeding them, but one of the things that I have noticed, it doesn't seem like I'm overfeeding them too much. I think throughout the day and night, they're just swimming around picking the stuff off of the stuff. So I think they're constantly kind of eating, but I do know one thing that always helps with breeding is just an overabundance of food. I mean, obviously you don't want too much because then you just get a gunky, trashy looking tank. So this tank's been running a decent little while. Haven't had any issues, no issues with the plants. It's not like getting all over it, all kinds of, different algae growing or anything like that. Haven't had a whole lot of issues. There is some buildup starting to build up on the plant there. But it almost looks more like a diatoms or like a brown algae or something. But I have thrown, I've recently, I threw a Neocaridina. I have a lot of culls, and I threw one in each of my smaller tanks. This is a 10-gallon tank, and it's been running for 6-8 months, somewhere in there. But I have quite a few of these 10-gallon tanks, about 16 of them at the moment, with just different things in each tank. I like things separated, and it's kind of fun for me that way. But yeah, so I've thrown a Neocaridina in each one, and they generally just go around eating trash, kind of like a snail, but not a snail. So yeah, I've seen them eat pretty much everything. But yeah, so I guess the fish stopped eating. I wouldn't mind going back just to see exactly how long they stopped. At what point they really... Well, there goes one eating. For anyone watching, if you don't mind throwing a comment, maybe I can do something for you guys. If someone puts down at what time they stopped, the majority of them stopped eating, I'd be interested to see like how long it took them. I guess that'd actually be a good way to see. Probably dial in the food that way. But if I haven't said it already, if you guys don't mind liking or disliking the video, or throwing a comment out there saying, hey, I like this, or I appreciate it, or if you want to subscribe and then unsubscribe a few days later, I don't mind. All that stuff, it really helps. You'd be surprised. It actually means a crazy deal to me. It's interesting just, going about your day. Maybe I'll be at work and I just check and like, holy cow, somebody liked it. It's odd as someone that's like a nobody, for people to do that stuff. And the more that people do that, the more traction the videos gain. And at some point, a while down the road, it takes a while, but you can monetize the videos and make a little money, which I could then put back into the hobby and have like more stuff, more tanks, and at some point maybe I could sell something. I don't know. I don't know. It's all interesting to me, but I don't know what I would sell, honestly. But at some point, I put some money into this, which I really enjoy, but I don't have enough money to do anything. I don't have any money, I think, to really have like big tanks and do a lot of crazy stuff. So I've just got what I've got. I'd like to get into other types of shrimp. I seem to really enjoy shrimp, but these are one of only 2 fish that I have currently. So I'd like to have and explore other types of fish, but I've kind of been specific on what I get. I like endlers because they're cold water and kind of low maintenance. I tend to go that route. Cold water stuff, low maintenance. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys don't mind all that normal stuff, like, comment, subscribe, any of that if you're interested, I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. It turned out being a lot longer than I expected, me ranting. But hope you guys have a good day. Take it easy and goodbye.